Hey YouTube, welcome back to the SSK Show. I'm Smitty Sebastian Kirk.
I'm Misha C.
And we have another show for you today. We're going to be talking about double standards for men and women.
However, I want to first say,
Yeah, like our program. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, also notification, so this way you know when we post another show, it'll go ding. As long as you're logged into the YouTube. If you're not logged into the YouTube, then you're not going to know until you log in.
Exactly.
And also share as well to your Instagram, to Facebook, or whatever you like to do. Share it with. Our Instagram is still under construction. We have to construction worker right here.
Our very next show, just to tell you, you'll see the link in the description box for Instagram. Right. Anyway. Okay.
And I just want to give a thanks out to my brother Denny, who's been sending me emails about different comments. Not comments, but different topics for a show. And we're going to research, but some of that stuff is really kind of deep.
It's very deep, so we will definitely have to
go
research.
Through and see which one, so people won't be throwing the thing across the room and stuff. You lied,
We
stuff,
do appreciate that.
Oh, yeah, most definite. We even with the Jesse Smollett, somebody gave a comment.
Which actually, we're going to do a follow-up to that because I'm not sure.
I know, I've been hearing about the stuff.
Yeah, we have to do a follow-up because...
they're trying to blame him.
They are, and anyway, we'll talk about it.
Which is bullcrap. But yeah, we'll talk. That's another show. That could be a show.
We'll just
this
do a
weekend.
follow-up.
Yeah. And your birthday's coming up, so we're going to definitely do something. We'll be taping.
We will.
The whole time. We're going to tape up there.
Yes.
We're going to tape around there. We're going to tape what's going out.
Yes.
We're going to tape you this
all
time.
The festivities. Oh.
Because the last time you didn't want me to tape you. she was a little bit turned up,
Oh, okay. Yes, I probably was. But
come on now. I'm trying to be so damn perfect. You know what I'm saying?
We will
double standard. It's like, no.
Yes.
Yeah, we just want to mention about the double standards for men and women, which I think is very unfair because women get a lot of passes on a lot of things that men cannot. Something real simple. It's real simple. Just like you have ladies' night, and I understand you might want more ladies because I do draw the men, but why don't we get the discount? There's never a discount for men, even with the drinks.
Right. Well, I do understand that because there are nights that ladies can either get in free where men have to pay, or they have a discounted amount to get in, or drinks will be a certain price for women. Sometimes you get 2 for 1. Now, this is the thing, as you said, for the establishment, they know if they bring the women in, then there are going to be men, it will draw in the men. So, I definitely understand.
I get the concept of it, yes.
But that is, I understand there is a double standard. We were looking at clubs in Vegas where women could get in for like $20, men they were charging $50.
Well, wait a minute, not even just that, even Miami.
Well, yeah. Miami's definitely.
Oh my God! The women will pay $40 and the men have to pay like $80 just to get in. Mm-hmm. Guess what club I won't be going to? That's crazy.
That is a lot of money, and I agree. That is a double standard.
Or I'll just snatch somebody's wig on real quick, put toilet paper in here, and just walk right in. Shit.
And then also even in the line, you've seen it on TV. I've never been to a club where they judge you by the way you look. So sometimes you have to stand outside, for long periods of time, and they'll let really nice looking women in.
That's crazy. I think that's so stupid.
That definitely is.
That's so
not
dumb.
Good. No. What's another one? Did you want to?
That was one of them. The other one is just damn. Because one of my coworkers, she the one who gave me the idea for this show, because we were talking about the double standards of men and women. And I forgot which one she was talking about.
It wasn't about... Oh, no. But we did want to mention with women hitting men. Violence.
Oh. Yeah, like they said, even when you've been taught as a little boy never to hit women, but is the little girls taught never to hit men? No one should be hitting anyone, unless they really need their ass kicked. Then you can punch somebody in the mouth. But, I'm talking about the same sex. I ain't talking about the opposite sex. Because some guys need their ass kicked, and there's a couple guys I'm still going to kick their ass. But I'm just saying, kick his ass.
What you said. So as a young girl, you are...
You're not taught.
Sorry, not taught. But as a boy,
you're taught.
I even told my sons, do not hit a girl, do not hit a girl.
Right.
Unless. Go ahead.
Yeah, but, okay, you said, we are taught as little boys not to hit to hit girls, but it's like again, it's girls taught not to hit boys. Now there was an incident that happened in New York, and I think this might have been like a year ago on the subway where it was three girls and this one guy. They were all African American. The guy must have been like 6 foot something, and you know, girls just regular size. But the one girl was just really showing out, cutting up, and she was all talking about him because he had an 8-ball jacket on, and you know, those are kind of outdated a little bit. But she was talking shit on him and stuff. He was like, whatever, just playing her off. You know, everybody was laughing, having a good time, but she was just taking it too far. Then she was like going up and down the aisles of the train, and this one guy was filming her like, I'm putting this on YouTube. So she gonna smack his phone out of his hand. I should have showed you the footage before you saw it. Snatched the phone out of his hand. So he picked it up, you know, didn't do anything. And by this time, the guy had moved down into the middle of the aisle of the train. So he's standing there and she's going around. So the guys keep taping. She gonna knock the phone out again. Just doing way too much. Then the big guy that she was talking stuff on, she grabs his hat. Snatched his hat off. He was like, what's up? What's going on with that? Then she smacked him because she's like, you don't be saying nothing to me, and smacked him. So he knocked the shit out of her.
Right.
Knocked her down. Then now here come our girls want to jump in it. So the guys in it jumped in it too. Like jump in it like, no, you don't be doing all that. So he, of course, I'm pretty sure she saw stars and she probably got to get her tooth adjusted because he knocked the shit out of her.
Right.
And I don't blame him for doing that because she kept, you know, coming after him and taunting him and stuff. So finally, just breaking points in everyone. So.
We discussed it, and even though I taught my sons do not hit a girl, but I told them, you know, as far as defending yourself, you defend yourself against anyone. I don't care if it's man, woman, or child, because if you're not doing anything at all to this person, and for some reason, girls sometimes get aggressive, and they think that they are hard and want to buck up to men or boys, and we all know men definitely are way stronger.
Well,
than
we're
women.
physically.
I mean, it's just how it is.
Genetics.
Just
I mean,
as
we're
far
just
as
we're
our
built
bodies and
differently.
everything.
Yeah.
But just for that girl or that whoever she was to do that and just kept going on and took it way too far. Guess what? Then you get what you get. Because,
but wait a minute. Oh, yeah, go ahead. Because what?
Good. Because this is the thing. If the same sex and a girl did that to her, I mean, or you know, but you're gonna fight each other. If two men are doing that, so why you have to expect if you're going to hit somebody, you need to think about it. What is going to be the repercussions of me hitting someone, putting my hands physically on that person?
Right. Then so it was taped. They got, you know, the police. They had to release it to the police about the whole incident. They got two like misdemeanors. The guy, she got a felony because she took her shoe off with the heel was hitting them. So she got a felony charge for it. But my main thing is I don't think they should have got charged at all because they didn't start it. So you're saying that, did they do that because she was a girl? And that's why they gave her the misdemeanor charges, which I felt shouldn't have any charges at all because they didn't call them out their names. The guy wasn't doing anything. Now, I'm not saying that something happened before the cameras came on, but what I saw, he wasn't doing that. And I'm pretty sure if he did do something like that, she would have kept yelling, you don't be calling me this, you don't do this to me, blah, blah, blah. And I didn't see anything like that. I just thought it was wrong. I just hate the double standards when it comes to that.
Right.
You know, but my main thing is like you're taught as a little boy you don't hit little girls, but my parents did tell me that, you know, you do defend yourself.
Yes.
You know,
definitely.
you're gonna have to defend yourself. And I'm like, this is very dead. I'll try not to, but I'm like, you're not just gonna just punch me all up in my face and stuff, and I'm just gonna turn my back and just be okay because you're a woman. Right. You're going down just like anybody else will.
Right. Definitely.
I mean, people can look at me like, if you just fucked up for that, no, fuck you for that, for even thinking that.
But you shouldn't put your hands on somebody. I mean, that's the thing. What I'm saying is you should expect what's going to come afterwards.
No, I would never go up and just hit a woman, you know, just like, oh, bitch. You know, like some guys are women beaters. Mm-hmm. I was never like that. I didn't grow up like that. My family's not like that. So I'm not accustomed to that.
Right.
Because I had an incident back when I was in Atlanta. This girl, she jumped in my face and she was pregnant. And I thought she was nuts. And I'm like, first of all, I wasn't even talking to her. Mm-hmm. We were talking to someone. She butted into our conversation. And then when I was told, I said, well, actually, I was just talking to her. She got all mad and started calling me names. Then she going to jump in my face. And I said, I don't know how your upbringing was, but this is not, I'm not used to women doing this. This is not what we do. Maybe in your world, just y'all jump up in men's faces and it'd be okay.
Right.
Then you're pregnant on top of it.
Right, and that's the thing.
So that's double jeopardy for me. Now you can punch me all in my face and stuff, and I'm supposed to not do anything because you're pregnant.
See, and that's what their inner mind are thinking that, you know what, this man is not going to do
I'm gonna
anything
hit you so hard
to
your
me.
baby's gonna feel it. Your baby gonna wake up with stars.
You're, you know what? Anyway, so
No,
that's definitely double standard.
Because you're a hater, you're a beater, you're an abuser. You know, no, I'm not. I'm just making jokes about it, but no.
Yes, we
No.
but definitely a double standard. Also, I did read some information on some of the top double standards. This is
Yeah.
actually someone's opinion, but one
They're
or a
kinda
couple
good.
of these
They're kinda
actually
good.
like. So one is that men it's looked frowned upon, or people don't believe that men can be sexually harassed, and that's so not true.
Oh.
Women are. Tops, they can be sexual harassers just like men can.
Look
But
at all
it's
the
this-
stuff that's in the news right
Yeah.
now. I mean, all these high-profile people that now all of a sudden, oh, he touched me, you know, especially when they're trying to move up, you know,
Yes.
and it's like now all of a sudden all this stuff is coming out. So you're telling me that there's no men that was harassed by women in these positions? They're not coming forward.
But see, that's the thing, is that it looks down. I mean, people frown upon men saying that they've been sexually harassed. They're like, "Oh yeah, right. You couldn't tell her no." And why would a woman sexually harass you? But women do that.
Oh, yeah.
They have been known to, but it's just brushed a lot more under the carpet
It is.
than because men don't want to say it. I think they're sometimes embarrassed. Sometimes they might feel weak.
Or
or
what I have heard is they say, "Oh, you should be happy that woman brushed up on you or did something sexual to you and stuff."
Wrong
Like,
is
no,
wrong
no,
is
it's like you're
wrong.
still invading my space. Because again, here we go with work. There was an incident that happened at work where this guy found sexual harassment on this girl, and everybody was like, "Well," you know, when he went to management about it, they was like, "Oh, they blew it off." Like, "Oh,
See.
go ahead with that. So what? She brushed up against you, or
Right.
she, you know, bumped you, or something like. So what? You should be happy. This and that." He was
See.
like, "No." He said, "If it was reversed,
They
y'all would
would've
have me
taken
up
it
out of
more
here."
seriously.
Yes, he said. So that's why I did it.
That's-
Even though his reasons was kind of dumb, you know, I don't go with him, but I understood the gist of it, like why he was going forward with it. But I thought it just was
Right, and
too
that's
much.
probably true a lot of the times. If it's reported, people don't believe it.
No, they just blow
They don't
it
take
off.
it serious,
No, they
and
don't.
you really should. Also, we talked about how even as a young boy, especially as men, you can't show emotion
Oh yeah, you got. Oh well,
because you are definitely looked at as weak.
a punk.
Yes, and I don't believe that. Now, of course, a man, I don't think should cry at drop of a dime.
She just cried over. Like you better man the fuck up.
But,
you know, I understand.
But I think they have to let that emotion out, especially if something happened. Like a lot of times, men don't want to cry even when there's a tragic situation,
Right.
Or they're hurt because maybe they broke up with somebody.
Yeah.
It is normal, and you need to let those feelings out. So for men,
Now, is that for all men, or is that just for the African Americans? Because, you know, the African American standards on a lot of
Are
things are
different.
so different from the other cultures, because we are shown we got to be thugged out, you got to be hard, you can't be
Right.
this, which is absolutely crazy.
but that's the problem too. I think that when they hold all that in, there's a lot of anger that builds up,
Okay.
and I really believe that you should allow yourself to release those emotions. Now, even if you just go in a room, if you don't want anybody to see you, and just let it out one day.
Right.
But when those tragic things happen, like a death, definitely. If you have your heart broken, definitely.
Yes, I mean, like you said, it's emotions.
Right. So
You know, but I
really-
was taught, being very honest, man, you don't show emotions,
cry.
and
Men
that's
don't
why
cry.
if you ever notice me, I mean, I'm more in tune with stuff like that now because
No,
I'm
as you're
older.
older.
But back then,
No.
because I was taught that.
Right, and that's a lot.
You know,
of
I don't
men
know.
is
Well, my
taught.
dad, you know, again, he was a policeman, so he couldn't show emotion. So I adapted his personality when
Right.
it came to that. So, not saying it was the best thing, but I did.
And that's definitely something that happens a lot.
Yeah.
Also, did you have anything?
Yeah, what about the one about giving compliments? Or not giving compliments if a woman asks you, like,
Oh, men can't compliment
Compliment
each other. Like
each other.
you see a nice looking man, he might be dressed nicely. He might keep his, he's very clean and I don't know about clean, but
Clean cut.
clean cut.
Stuff,
Okay.
yeah.
And men feel like they can't compliment each other because somebody's going to think that they.
Or gay.
Yes.
That they want that same sex or something
And I
weak
don't believe
about you
that's
stuff.
true because women do it all the time.
I mean, I don't think they
see
should
a
be going up
nice-
to the, oh, you look great.
No,
God
but if you
damn,
see
you
a nice
wearing those
looking-
jeans. You know, I don't think they should be doing all that, but
No, but just like me, I might see somebody and they are dressed nicely, they look good. I mean, they're very pretty or whatever, and I'll say, "Oh wow, she really looks good. She looks good in those clothes. She has a
Right.
nice body. She's real, whatever." But
because women so ask you, do you think he's a nice looking guy? And I hear a lot of guys talking about, I don't know,
Right.
why you ask me? You do know what they look like. You know what you look like. You know what your father, your brother, your sister, your uncles, you know what you
Right.
look like. You know if it's
And
a
you
nice looking
know.
person. Because you have no problem saying if you get mad, oh, you ugly motherfucker. You know that. You know, oh,
That
you
is
know I'm
true.
ugly, but you don't know I'm anything else. Bunch of bullshit. But that's people's standards
and,
that they
and also,
feel.
I think that it's too. To me, if you can't see that this is a nice look and be able to say it, that's something within yourself.
Right.
So I definitely.
But I guess it's the
don't
way you
agree.
have to say it.
Well, yeah. I mean, this.
Like
it's
you
just
can't
a
say,
small-
"Oh my God, he's so cute."
Oh, look at his button nose
Yeah.
jeans. No.
Then you're looked at differently. Then everybody's giving you side eye. You know, it's like, oh, okay.
Right.
Then I was going around the office. You know, no, it's just a certain way you have to say it.
Yeah.
No, you tell people in your family, you say like nice looking cousins and
Right.
nephews and stuff like that. So I'm
Exactly.
like,
So why can't you say it about?
no, he's a good looking guy. You know,
True.
just keep it moving.
And I
But-
think we talked about this one. Men can't express their sexuality as freely as women. So we.
What do you mean?
Well, as far as like gay men and gay women.
Oh, okay.
Because women, you see gay
Oh,
women,
gay women,
holding
yeah.
hands, skipping down the street. No, that's
And,
stupid.
and
But
everybody
kissing
cheering
and
them on,
hugging,
right?
and you
But that's
see a
just
gay,
is that in our culture again?
I don't. Maybe
Because
maybe
I know I've
Well.
seen stuff over in like the UK and stuff
and they're more
where
free.
people are more free and they're not being harassed as much as they do here.
Right.
More so again in the African American society
Yeah.
that
So frowned upon.
they frown upon and like, oh, you fags, you this and
Right.
that. I mean,
Well, my
those-
thing though is if you see two women and you're like, oh yeah, that's
well,
great.
they already
that's-
think.
and then
My
you
main
s-
thing is I never understood that with when you see two women and stuff, and I know the arousement of it, but if they're together, not just they don't want your ass.
Right.
Why do you think you're gonna jump in the bed and be banging both of them? They obviously they don't want what you got. That's why they're together.
Right.
It's common sense.
That's-
What makes you think your fat ass is gonna be laying between both of them? Because North Centre is always the big fat ugly ones. Later I go call them like ugly.
But it is true. People will see two gay men and they're like, ew,
Yeah, they will harass them to death.
But two women, it's okay.
It's-
you can
it's-
see
it's
it. They
like
can
an
walk
honor.
and hold hands.
Hands, they can kiss
and
in
they
public,
can hug,
yeah.
and nobody's saying anything.
Right.
So I mean, as we're saying, these are just double standards, things
Yeah.
that we've just found or thought about ourselves.
Right. There was another one you mentioned in there.
Um,
Wasn't it? It was something that was kind of important.
Important.
Not important, but
If
maybe that was it.
no. Well, there's something that I did want to mention that I don't know if it's in here. Men and women being able to do the same things as far as like jobs
Okay.
or other things like
No,
working.
that's not fair.
No.
Because even with pay, men
Right,
get higher pay than
exactly.
women, so that's not
Men
fair.
are still, the research that's been done, and men are still making more than women. But also now women are in those high powered positions. So women now are looked at as those powerful women. But even in the house, like doing certain things that men used to always do. Working on cars, women do that. I've
the
seen,
plumbing, anything.
yes, women are now learning those
electrician.
particular jobs.
Yeah.
And we can't just say they're now just men jobs for men.
Right. But we gave a little extra to the women. Like, there's a lady plumber that comes here, and she's very good, but I don't have a problem with her.
Right.
But some people I prefer a man to do it because the women they're not strong enough to do the lugs stuff. And she does it all. So
Right.
I mean it's too but it's just our society.
Yes, how
How we look at it.
look
And then also women drivers. Like no, I just want to say
well, we did talk about that women drivers are looked at as pretty much they can't drive. Now,
Yeah.
I told him I agree with that. Even though I'm a woman, I think I drive. I'm
you
a
do
very
drive.
good
You
driver.
do.
I really do
But
believe
there are
that.
so many dummies out there that
They're-
just
I
my
don't even know how
God.
they got their license. Number one, they're too scared. It's very scary. I cannot stand. Do not get. I don't care who you are, but especially it's most of the time women. get off of the road. Get from in front of me in the fast lane. You're going really slow.
Right.
You don't want to pass this big rig. Get
Right, then
your
you're all
ass
scared to go
from in
past.
front
Right.
of me. I can't take it. There's
What about
switching
the
lanes
aggressive,
without dagging.
you know,
Oh, I
turn
can't stand
signals?
it. Turn signal. Now the other side of that is that men are very aggressive on the road,
So-
which is
so
so
women-
dangerous. Oh, some women are. Some
No,
women
one
are.
is DCD. She drives very fast.
Oh, you better hold on to your wig for
Oh,
that one, because
geez.
I've gotten car
I
sick
put the
many a
seatbelt. I put the seat back with the hold on the seat on the back and this one.
Look, remember I was like,
Yes.
hold on for dear life,
She
because she
drives
will
very-
whip
yeah,
and then
yeah.
stop at the drop of a dime. You think you're going right through that person's trunk, and you're gonna be sitting in the front seat with them.
Right.
It's that.
Yeah.
Ooh.
She. Some of them drive very aggressive, and
pray.
some don't drive aggressive enough.
Yeah,
So try to even that out, women.
Because
you know, when
I
you're
can
driving.
have road rage in my own car. I just let it out in my car. I might scream and cuss at the top of my lungs.
Oh, no,
but
I
I'm
put
like,
the window
get
down
the
sometimes.
bleep bleep out of my way. I
Yeah.
can't take a terrible driver.
Yeah, that's even. I have to say men too, because there are some men that just
There are.
can't drive. Like I don't like aggressive men on the highway just driving so fast up on your bumper. I always let them
just go past.
You go ahead, especially in like hazardous weather.
But you know what my thing is? You have no idea the person in front of you what they're going to do at any given moment.
Right.
When you're up on their tail light, on their bumper,
Right.
they can stop just quickly for whatever reason. And what's going to happen? You're going to hit them. Why? Why even
Go
put
through
yourself
all
in
that?
position?
Right. Why
I
do you
don't
make insurance
understand.
go up? You know what I mean?
I
You just
really just don't get it. The other thing I wanted to say is about parenting, men and women. So a lot of times, and I know when I had my children, I felt that of course I was the better parent, especially when they were little. But I don't think that's always the truth now. There are a lot of great dads. Not that dads are not great, but I'm saying that they can take care of children just as well as the mothers can.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that there's some double standards in that, because I truly was like, when my kids were little, like, you know what, give them a baby until
Right.
they get older. But I think there's a
Well, just like the courts will award the woman or the child immediately. Immediately. So that's a double standard right there.
yeah.
Immediately. I mean, I think the rules and stuff needs to be changed and stuff, because I'm like, I want my baby just like you want the baby. I think it's best for the child to go with the better parent the
yes.
financial and all that other stuff. Not just because meanwhile she's all full of crack and everything, but she gets to keep the
Right.
baby, and here I am still fighting, or she moves out of town because we're all part of
Yeah,
like the
unstable or
military
something.
and all this stuff, and I can't get to him.
Right.
I think it's horrible. I think it's horrible.
Right.
That's why all mine sitting up in Africa, like I always say in foster care. I don't have time for that shit. I ain't fighting for nothing. They're taken care of.
You know what?
Yes, we gotta wrap.
Yes, we're gonna wrap this
Okay.
up. So definitely, and if you all are wondering, even though I'm not really advertising that, I just wanted to say this. I love latte, hot latte,
I think you
no
can say it.
flavor.
It's-
I mean, I'm not.
You can
pumping
say what
this
it
out.
is, I
It's
guess.
Dunkin' Donuts.
Yeah.
But anyway, they make a good latte. It's not necessarily my favorite, but they do make a really good
Well, I'm
latte.
gonna have to try that.
But it's a very good price. You know.
Okay.
Anyway, so I just love
So that's what you're drinking,
this.
you know.
No
hot
flavor,
coffee.
just hot latte. Very
Okay.
tasty.
Okay.
Um,
All right.
so-
Well, anything else you want to put in there real quick? 'Cause-
No, I think that's it.
Well,
for-
we just want to bring that little tidbit so you could just think about like the double standards, and maybe your walk will be a little bit differently when you think about it. Like, that is true. Let me just try to change some stuff up. That's all.
Yeah,
this
think
just
a
the
little
format of the
differently.
show is about. Is just changing your mind and your concept of things as to live life a little better.
Yes.
So once again, my name is Smith Sebastian Kirk, always in the works.
And I'm Misha C. All about me.
And for that note, we'll see you next time. And happy Black History Month. And we're gonna have something for
We
Black
are.
History.
We're doing a
Something
whole
real
show.
good. Yeah.